Welcome to BoomWriter, the collaborative writing tool for your classroom. With BoomWriter, you can bring creative writing to life through collaboration and friendly competition. Start by providing your class with a story starter, the opening chapter that sets the scene. Your students read it and imagine how the story could continue. Each student then writes their own version of the next chapter. Once the writing is done, you launch the next exciting stage, star casting. Here, every student receives a selection of anonymized writing samples from their classmates. They read through them and award each a star casting score out of 5. After the votes are in, the winning chapter is revealed and added to the story. The whole class can then read the winning entry before moving on to write the next chapter. This process repeats until the class completes the entire story. A true team effort. At the end, BoomWriter automatically creates a class version of the finished book as a downloadable PDF, and personalized versions for each student, featuring their own writing as an alternative ending. Let's take a look at how to get started. When you arrive on the BoomWriter homepage, you'll see any writing projects that are currently active. To begin a new one, click the plus icon in the white box, or use the green button in the bottom right corner of your screen. Next, you'll see a list of all the classes and groups you've set up. Choose the class or group you want to write with to continue. For now, BoomWriter includes the long write process, so select the purple long write banner to begin. You'll then be asked to pick a category for your story starter. Let's choose fiction. From here, you'll see a list of subcategories, for example, adventure, mystery, or fantasy. In this example, we'll choose adventure. Now you'll be taken to the story selection screen, where you can browse a range of fiction-adventure story starters. Click on each title to preview the story until you find one you'd like to use with your class. Once you've made your choice, set the number of chapters you'd like your students to write. Then, click Select in the top right corner to confirm. Now that your project is ready, you can print out your student login sheets if needed. If your students already know their login details, simply click Set up Chapter 1. On this screen, you'll see your story starter. Here you can make any changes you'd like, or even add a chapter title of your own. If you do make edits, don't forget to click Save before moving on. When you're ready, click Start Chapter 2. Next, you'll be guided through a few quick settings. First, you'll have the option to edit the chapter title. Then, you can add guidance or prompts for your students. These will appear when they begin writing. Finally, you can include keywords that you'd like to see appear in their work. Once you've made your adjustments, click Save. And that's it. You're ready to begin. Click Start Writing, and your students will now be able to view the story starter and begin writing their chapters. From the student home screen, your students will see a Write button at the top of their page. Clicking this takes them to their writing dashboard. Here, they can view all the projects they're part of, along with clear notifications showing what they need to do next. To access a project, they simply click on the book title. From here, they can begin writing straight away. If they'd like to revisit the story starter, they can click the Chapter 1 icon in the top left corner to read it again. When they're ready to write, they click the Chapter 2 icon to start creating their own version of the next chapter. As they write, students will see reminders of your chosen keywords and any guidance you've provided to help them stay on track. Once they're happy with their work, they can either save it as a draft to return and edit later, or hand it in. Just remember, once a chapter is handed in, it can't be changed. And here's a fun incentive. With every piece of writing they submit, students earn gems for their hard work and creativity. From your teacher dashboard, you'll have a clear overview of your current writing project. Here you can see all the students taking part, along with their current progress, shown through a set of easy-to-understand icons. A full-page icon means the student has completed their writing and handed it in. A blank page icon shows that the student hasn't started writing yet, and a pen icon indicates that the student has begun writing but hasn't submitted their work. These simple icons make it easy to track progress at a glance, helping you quickly see who's writing, who's finished, and who might need a little nudge to get started. If you'd like to take a closer look at your students' writing, simply click on any of the icons from your dashboard. From here, you'll be able to view their work in full. You can then leave feedback for the student to read, helping them improve and stay motivated. And if a piece of writing really stands out, you can even award bonus gems as a special reward for their effort and creativity. You'll also notice a few additional icons that give you control over which pieces of writing appear in the starcasting stage. By default, all submitted work is automatically included in starcasting. Any writing that's still a draft or not yet started won't be shown to students during voting. If you'd like to make changes, you can toggle the eye icon to include or exclude a piece of writing from starcasting. You can also toggle the tick icon to decide whether a piece of writing is eligible to win the chapter. These simple controls give you full flexibility over what your students see and which pieces are in the running to become the next winning chapter. Now you're ready to get your class voting. To begin, you'll need to end the writing phase by clicking the End Writing button. This gives you a chance to review your students' work before moving on to the next stage. When you're happy and ready to continue, click Start Starcasting. You'll then see a list of students whose writing will be included in the voting stage. Take a moment to check that everything looks right. Once you're ready, click Begin, and the starcasting process will start. Your students can now return to their writing dashboard, where they'll see a new notification that says Vote Now under their writing project. Once they click into the project, they'll be guided through the voting process. Each student will be shown an anonymized piece of writing from one of their classmates. They'll read the entry carefully, then give it a rating out of 5. This process repeats until each student has voted on several different entries, helping to decide which chapter will be crowned the winner. As the teacher, you'll have a clear overview of the voting process. On this screen, you can easily see who in your class has voted and who still needs to cast their vote. When you're ready to close voting, simply click End Starcasting. You'll then be shown a leaderboard displaying the top-rated entries based on your students' votes. If there's a tie, you'll be given the chance to select the winning entry yourself. Once the winner is announced, the winning piece of writing is automatically added to the story, and the process begins again for the next chapter. This continues until your class has written and voted their way through every chapter, completing their collaborative book. Once your class has completed all the chapters and a winning entry has been chosen for each one, you'll be given the option to Publish Book. When you click this, you'll see a checklist screen. This is your chance to review everything and make sure you're happy with the final version before BoomWriter creates the PDF. Once you click Publish, the book's content becomes final. No further edits can be made, as the PDF will be generated directly from your completed project. You'll be asked to confirm that you're ready to publish before proceeding. After a short wait, BoomWriter will generate your finished book. You'll then see the master version of your book, along with individual versions for each student. download the main class book, click the download button at the top of the page, or use the preview button to take a quick look before saving. If you'd like to download all your students' personalised books, simply select All, then click Download at the bottom of the screen to get every PDF in one go. Congratulations! You've successfully completed a writing project in BoomWriter. Your class has created their very own collaborative story, from the opening chapter all the way to a finished book. For more information, helpful resources, or additional support, visit www.boomwriter.co.uk or get in touch with our friendly team at support@boomhub.app. Thanks for watching, and happy writing with BoomWriter.